Don't mind me, I am just admiring the entire game world that was sent to me when I bought Hollow Knight, the physical edition. Here is a map of Hollow Nest, and it's one of those little trinkets that today's games really don't include with them anymore. And it was nice to see Team Cherry and Fangamer get together to make a physical edition of Hollow Knight on the Nintendo Switch. Comes with an official merchandise card here and a full color instruction booklet that is gorgeous. I gotta show you guys this real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. This is what it felt like to be a gamer back in the day, reading through these little snippets of information, finding out about the NPCs, what they mean to the game world. Something that's been lost on games today, and this harkens back to it. Yeah, I know a few other games have done it as well, and it's always nice to see it, so I want to recognize it when it happens. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about Hollow Knight and why it is now my favorite indie game I have ever played. Right off the bat, Hollow Knight is a metroidvania, but it's not the typical metroidvania that most people are used to. In fact, this metroidvania is unlike any metroidvania I have ever played in my entire life. The game world is absolutely gigantic. The adventure is epic, and I am about 10 or 11 hours into it, somewhere around there. Haven't finished the game yet, but I feel like it's going to go on forever. I continue to explore and find new areas, and they open up and they turn into these gigantic locations that intertwine and interweave with the entire world map and connect somewhere where I need to get a special ability to be able to overcome an obstacle that I previously could not get past, to then fight end bosses with unique abilities and gain even more power as I continue the journey. Hollow Knight is one of those experiences that comes along every once in a very long while and should not be missed by avid gamers. It does take some serious dedication though. The game world is absolutely massive, like I said, and you're going to be going around in a lot of circles. With that comes a few caveats to the experience. The atmosphere stays with you. It's very dark and desolate and gloomy. The entire experience with the music and sound effects truly feels like a unique, sad experience, something that envelops you in the world and makes you become a part of it in a weird way. As far as Hollow Knight is concerned, that's exactly where it shines. But because of that, there are a few drawbacks. For those of you who follow me on social media, you may have seen me frustrated at being stuck in a spot because there's such little hand-holding. I had to go online to find out what to do next, and sure enough, I was missing an exit to the stage because it was just not well lit. It was so dark that you basically had to feel the walls to find out where the connection was. So it's not perfect, but some people might look at that as a positive because it encourages exploration. It encourages you to literally feel around the entire game world to know what to do next. I can tell just by playing the game there was a tremendous amount of love and passion from the developers put into this. Every little nook and cranny seems to have a secret hiding in it, and when you find them, you have a true sense of accomplishment. Something that a lot of modern games seem to have lost is that sense of accomplishment. Not saying, oh hey, I got this done, I can move on to the next level, but genuinely challenged, and when you overcome that challenge, obtaining something to make your character more powerful so that you can continue into the next challenge that you couldn't get by because you weren't able to get through the first one, if that makes any sense at all. But as far as Hollow Knight is concerned, it does this tremendously well. There are a few aspects of the games that are a little bit annoying. The controls are implemented well. It did feel like there are some points in the game where the hit detection wasn't exactly where it should be, but that was very seldom. For the most part, everything felt spot on. The dark, cartoony graphics were very unique. Unlike any game that I'd ever played before in the past, the color shading was very gray and gloomy, like fitting the music and the overworld tone. Everything about it is like purple, gray, white, black. Those were basically the color palettes used in this game. There were a couple times I saw a dull brown and dull orange, but outside of that, a very dark atmosphere overall. There is a sequel in the works called Hollow Knight Silksong. Very excited about that one, and I'm not even done with this one. So this is good stuff for the gaming community. I could go on for a half an hour gushing about why this game is so great. It is my new favorite indie game of all time. I mean, I've thought about this for a while, and there are a few out there that I truly love and was very challenging for them to be toppled, but it happened. Rogue Legacy from Cellar Door Games, one of my favorite indie games of all time. SteamWorld Heist from Image Inform, another fantastic indie game. Both of those have now taken a backseat to Hollow Knight. This game, everybody needs to play it, especially if you like Metroidvanias. This is not a sponsored video. I just truly love Hollow Knight. In fact, Team Chaya was gonna send me a review code of this, and then they never followed up with it. So I ended up just buying the physical version anyway. I was gonna do this, I just had to wait a lot longer to get it. I really, really wanted to play it based off what a lot of people were telling me. Church from the Game Grinder said that Hollow Knight is a must-play game, and after playing this, yeah, you know, it's not perfect, but it is my favorite indie game because what it does better than anything, and because of that, it's definitely worth checking out. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there, guys. Let me know if you've played Hollow Knight, what you think about it, and if you haven't played it, what are you waiting for? Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.